Yeah, bad little bitch and she came from Puerto Rico. Yeah, she a freak hoe. I don't really wanna fall in love with a freak hoe. Yeah, she a freak hoe. Ballin' so hard, they gon' think I got a cheat code. They gon' think I got a cheat code, yeah.
I don't gotta do it. NBA gon' follow up, a nigga rock can do it. Yeah, but fuck it, I'ma do it. I got a 40 with a drum and I know how to use it. It go with the beat. I told him it's the music. See the pinky ring when I throw up the W. I gotta keep a pistol in my Benny coupe. Yeah, don't get too comfortable. Yeah, my protector flooded up. Yeah, got a rollie but I fucked it up. Yeah, we don't know about a one-on-one. We don't fuck with them if they don't fuck with us. Yeah, beast mode. Yeah, go beast mode.
Ballin' so hard, yeah, they think I got the cheat code. I got the cheat code.
Spent 2 bands on some motherfucking jeans, ho. Those Mike and Mary jeans, though.
Yeah, bad little bitch and she came from Puerto Rico. Yeah, she a freak hoe. I don't really wanna fall in love with a freak hoe. Yeah, she a freak hoe. Ballin' so hard, they gon' think I got a cheat code. They gon' think I got a cheat code.
Check. Okay, this one works there. Do you want to check? I think it's this guy over here. Yeah, say something.
Yo.
Yep, that one. We're good. Get over there. 3. Okay, so I know these two.
Nothing yet?
Oh yeah,
You good?
that one.
Awesome. Pull up a stool, Farouk. Come sit at this mic. Yeah. Hell yeah.
What's up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We good. Hell yeah.
Alright. This is like a straight up SoundCloud version. You hear it?
Hell yeah. That's cool though.
Alright. Check.
Good.
Yes, y'all. Alright, y'all listen to Proetiq Radio. Ari and I coming at you live. Episode 124. We got some of the homies in the building.
Yes, sir.
All the brothers. Yo, introduce yourselves for the people.
A1EC over here. Alec.
We got Pond. It's just FAROUQ over here.
Yes, sir. So Evan, I work with Evan. It's my dog, and he told me he goes to Metalworks, and that's a sick studio that's like well known along Mississauga and like GTA and all that stuff. And I didn't even know that was a school until like you guys told me that was a school. Like, that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
How'd you guys get into that? Like, when did you start and all?
So I mean, the semester started in September, but really, like, I think I can't speak for these guys, but I just kind of found out about it, just kind of researching audio schools and production schools, because, you know, I was thinking about the university path, but I don't know, I kind of wanted to go the different direction, so, I mean, we just found it, I found it online and stuff, and I met up with FAROUQ and my other roommate just through, like, Facebook, Instagram, stuff like that, for housing, so we got an apartment, and then I just met Evan through classes and everything, but... yeah, it was a pretty smooth process. Yeah.
My boy Keenan and I booked a tour early, I think December or something. So we toured the school, and yeah, basically same thing. Researching just production schools.
Hella respected. Like if you ask anybody about it, or like profession wise,
Studio history is crazy over there. With like the people that they have came in and stuff like that. You should see the walls, just plaques on plaques.
Yeah.
And like Triumph started that. You know Triumph, I assume the
Triumph,
big Canadian band back in like the
old school.
Real?
Yeah, shout out Triumph. They were fire. Yeah.
I was literally on ChatGPT. I was really into the music, so I'm on ChatGPT. I write, what's the best audio engineering school?
No way.
I swear to God, that's how
And
I
it
found
came up?
Yeah, it was either this or Trabass. And
Trabass is one in Toronto, I think.
There's one in Vancouver. I can't remember the name, but this was definitely like the best by far. Plus, shout out to Drake.
He did some stuff in there too.
Recorded Take Care.
First,
there.
like, two studio albums, Oh shoot! He stayed there overnight for 4 days.
No, for like 6 months. 6 months he was there making Take Care.
That's crazy. I would have thought that was like done in like a Toronto or like America studio. Or something.
Right. Yeah. So they have like the school studios, and then they have like the artist studios, which are like separate, right?
Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, he shouted out Metalworks in his new album too.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah.
Second last song.
It was like
away from home.
Yeah, sleeping at Metalworks.
I was sleeping up at Metalworks trying to plant a seed. I remember.
Yeah.
No remember.
Damn, bro.
He brought a whole tent. I remember going in there for my tour, and you're talking about that, how he brought a whole tent to the stew. Like,
that's crazy.
That's a Drake ass thing to do too. Pitch up a tent in the studio.
Oh, like an actual tent.
Yeah.
It's like a whole tent, like a 10 people or something.
No, like a tent, bro. He pitched up a tent in the booth because the
Yeah.
booths are huge, right? And he just slept in there.
Nice.
Damn.
It's bougie out there.
It is bougie.
Oh, really?
It's hella
Yeah.
bougie.
And the studios. The schools are just like,
it's a very nice
calm
space.
thing.
So like, when did they start doing? The school's been a school there for the whole time? Like, I always thought it was just studios in the state
It
of that.
started out as just studios, but I mean, they started it in like the 70s or 80s, right? When
100%,
Triumph, so they
yeah.
had like Guns N' Roses, bands like that come through.
What?
Yeah, back in the
Yo,
big.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so the
in
one.
a Mississauga studio?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Backstreet Boys, like there's.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
And even like Nav graduated from there. He
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he
Really?
was a
Student
producer, and then
Yeah.
Lil Uzi liked his voice, and then they just kind of went off from
Yeah.
there. So there's a lot of great starts over there.
Oh
That's
yeah,
what I
for
think.
sure.
Even that's
Like
crazy.
Nav did AP, same program as us. Like he was doing the same thing. So
Producers too.
yeah,
Yeah,
producers.
well,
Hella producers. A lot of guys with OVO came from there.
Crazy.
40 comes in a couple times to do interviews, apparently.
Really?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Lectures and stuff. It's a great, like, Metalworks is honestly a great platform.
100%.
Tons
That's
of opportunities.
Yeah, putting
Yeah.
artists on and stuff like that.
yeah.
That's crazy. So, like, what kind of, like, production did they, when you say they teach you production, like, are there, like, certain, like, softwares or programs or, like,
Everything.
midis they teach you guys? Like,
Everything.
Most of them.
Yeah,
Really?
like Pro
Yeah.
Tools, Logic.
Okay,
They focus mostly on Pro Tools because it's the
Okay.
universal when it comes to studio
Also,
stuff.
it's more for consoles because we do use the big older consoles, and that's how we use it. And Pro Tools is the best.
because it's super
Okay.
it's super specific.
Yeah.
Whereas other DAWs are kind of like automatic with things. Like
Exactly,
you hook
yeah,
something
yeah,
up and it'll automatically. But Pro Tools is very like you have to do every little thing manually. So when you're working in studios like that, Pro Tools is what you need.
That's crazy.
And if you're trying to go up there, you're not going to be using Logic or
Yeah.
FL. Well, some people use FL, but
Murder Beats.
yeah, hella producers
Oh, he
use
uses
FL.
FL and stuff?
Well, this is the trap people. Everyone who makes trap music is on FL.
And we still talk about the other DAWs too, but Pro
Yeah.
Tools is like the main thing that we're learning.
100%. Even like my boy Kairos, shout out to Kairos. Like this is his music. He does this all on Fruity Loops and stuff too. Like
Hell yeah.
sounds a little bit. Yeah, so that's all done on like I'm pretty sure that's all done on Fruity Loops and like just goes to show like the way that I even knew this guy. He used to be my neighbor back in BC, and like when I started the show, I only knew him as a neighbor and like my boys who are an instrumental band out of Saga. They're called the 5 and 10s, and then like my one other boy used to work at a dispensary with his. He was from like Lloyd, somewhere in Alberta or something. My bad if I got that wrong. But and then he moved to BC and he just like would blaze the shit ton and just like sit in his room and just make beats. And his name back in the day was Daft instead for drunk as fuck apparently. And I was like, why are you calling that? Because he's like yo, when we used to go to the clubs and DJ, like I would like get so juiced and fall asleep on the mixing board. Like, but in that now he's like a weed head and he calls himself Terpene Rich. So
Hey, shout out homie, man.
yeah, big up.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, so it's pretty sick. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's the best thing about music. You never, anyone could be doing music. You just never
100%.
know. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Everyone got their own like style and image and thing that
The
they
whole
want
persona thing is like a whole
Dude,
thing,
trust.
like a crisis that we've all kind of been through. Like I've changed my name probably 10 times. I gave up and I was just gonna make it like my name ALEC, like Alec, but it was taken, so I've made it A1EC instead. But then in my high school, kids just started calling me A1, and now that's kind of like how people refer to me as just A1, right? Like I haven't been called when I went to high school. Last 2 years of high school, I didn't get called my name once. It was all just A1.
A1. That's what names did you go through like through the course of changes for all you guys? I can think of like 10 of mine.
I was okay. So when I first started releasing music, it was kind of when Kid Leroy was popping, like first popping out on the scene.
Yeah.
So I thought I was cool. So I was Kid Alex with
That's
an X
sick.
because people
Okay.
couldn't get the C right. And then I went to like I changed it to like Kid, and then I spelled my name like super weird with like X's and numbers in it. And people kept asking me for like my SoundCloud, and I'd have to like they kept getting it wrong.
Spell it out kind of thing. Yeah.
So then I finally started to go through like Spotify and Apple Music. I was like trying to release an album, and so I just changed it. I was just gonna change it to my name so people could find it easier. But A1 kind of has been working for me. So.
All right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah.
What about yourself? Pawns.
It's just always been Pawns.
It's always been
My
Pawns?
boys call me.
Okay, sick. That's fire.
Maybe like Pawn. That's fire. PDND.
It was PND. But then that's party next door.
I never used that.
Broken out that one.
Yeah, I had no idea what to call myself, so I was like looking at like old stuff. Like Linden Meadows was like what first one. My home street name. But then I just went with the OG, like just my name, FAROUQ.
Linden Meadows is a fire.
Yeah,
that's sick. That's sick.
I was kind of messing with it, but I just wanted simple, clean.
That's what I mean.
FAROUQ.
Like the long names. Like I feel like it's harder like
to remember, especially.
Yeah, I'm trying to make it easier for people to like if they hear it and remember it. Like I don't know. Party Next Door is a bad example because everybody knows Party Next Door. But like if I chose like a 3-4 word like big ass thing, right? It's like people aren't gonna remember that.
Plus he has like P&D, so like everyone has that kind of thing.
That's what I mean. Short like I'm Alec, but people call me A1.
Yeah, true. No, that's fire. And regardless, like whatever name you choose, like when it pops, like it pops, like people are just gonna run with it.
There's some whack ass names out there. So no, I know what you mean, but it's trying to make it easier for the people that are listening is my intention with it.
I always look at Drake because his real name is actually Aubrey, which is like 2 syllables. And he said he only wanted one, so he just went with Drake. That's where I kind of go.
But also, I'm pretty sure in Degrassi, like that, his name was Drake in Degrassi.
Yeah,
so he kind of just like ran with his character.
Exactly. I mean, it's tough. Yeah. I mean, everybody knows Drake.
Well, it's actually Jimmy. Wheelchair Jimmy.
Oh yeah. Why am I thinking Drake then? Was it
something else?
What? Okay.
Yeah. I forgot about Degrassi.
I used to
people keep bringing that up.
I watched that before too. Yeah. I remember watching the episode where like he got shot in the school and had to go in the wheelchair.
And that's like,
what? Yeah.
And he even had his like first raps on that show, like and they were not bad.
As a talent show and shit like that. Yeah, 100%.
I heard something. I think it was in an interview, and they were saying that he was the one who like pushed for him to be like doing music in the show after he got like in the wheelchair because he started like halfway through starting his music career. So he asked them to write in like so he could perform some songs and like be like this rap like persona. So,
damn, bro.
Yeah, he like wrote that in kind of.
You gotta get in where you fit.
Exactly.
Like every opportunity.
It's a good platform, man. Yeah.
He was smart with it.
100%.
All it's about building those connections.
100%. Being smart with
that networking shit, man.
Publicity's crazy.
Dude, like no matter what, it's all about like boots on the ground networking and stuff. 100%. Like even like when I started the show like out there, like out west and stuff, like I just like walked by this booth and then I just saw that they were doing a radio kind of thing and I asked them how to do it and I had no intention to be in radio. I just was into music my whole entire life and then they just kind of like vibed with me, I guess, and then I did the show. And then like a week later I went to like this open mic concept thing and like there was like 10 artists and every single one of them would get on the stage and get off after they rapped or spit something, and I went up to each and every single one of them. I exchanged Instagram informations and then like an hour through the night, one of my homies, who's my homie now, but I never knew them, they reached out to me because they saw on my profile it said Co-op Radio. They're like, yo, I see that you got mutual friends with all these artists who I only met within the past 40 minutes just by talking to people. Yeah. And then she's like, yo, let's work together. And then I start like going into the studio with them and stuff. It's just, it's all about like networking, bro.
Yeah, it's about presence, I feel like.
Presence, bro. Boots on the ground. Presence. You gotta show your face and shit.
Yeah, if you got that energy and you're just talking to people, they vibing with you, you're vibing with them.
Yeah,
That's all you need.
100%.
Yeah. I mean, we in the right spot for that. Like where we are, like Metalworks is just like connection, skills, like everything. You're just building up.
Yeah, and you're growing with the people around you too.
100%.
You're there like 5-6 hours a day with those people.
True that.
Yeah, you got, it's like a family almost. It definitely feels more like a high school than a college.
You ever seen the show Victorious before? You ever seen that show?
No, I didn't.
You ever seen that Nickelodeon show? We were joking about it, like, because our friends at home were asking what school's like. We're like Victorious. It's like a Nickelodeon show. It's like where they do like arts and stuff.
I see.
Yeah, it was like a joke. It's not. Yeah, we were just joking about that. But yeah.
No, but that's jokes. That's a sick comparison. But like everybody's there for the same reason too, right? Like everybody's there because like they go out of their way. Like you're like 2 hours away. Like there's like multiple people that like.
You came from Winnipeg, right?
Yeah, exactly, dude. Yeah. Oh, so you came here specifically for the school?
Just for the school.
That's wild. That's sick.
And found him on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, that's how we met each other.
We're like, he trusted me. He sent me like 1,500 over e-transfer. Never met this guy in my life.
Damn, dude.
And it just worked out. So
we had to make it happen. We had one phone call and we were like, all right, it's kind of cool.
Crazy, dude.
Some of their other roommate, we all hopped on a group call because we had just been like texting over Facebook, and I was like, can I like talk to you all?
Yeah,
for, like
are you a bot?
Yeah, for real. And so we called for like 10 minutes. We were like, yeah, good enough for me. Send him $1,000 deposit for this apartment, and let's get to it.
Could have been the Facebook swindler.
Yeah, you could have just got a grand.
Tinder.
That's jokes, bro. That's crazy. So like, wait, this is your guys' first year in Metalworks?
Yeah.
So like started like a month ago, basically.
Like September. Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. How long is the program and all?
Till August.
But I'm taking a 2-year course. But you can take mixing and mastering after. Yeah. And there's also like special things, like say if you really like guitar, and you want to specify in that, they teach you more music theory and guitar, kind of help you be able to record by yourself, do all that stuff. Damn. So there's different courses and stuff. So anyone who's interested in it should definitely like go take a look, because there's always something for someone.
So are you guys taking any instrument? Like, are you guys learning any instruments? instruments there? Like, are you taking
Yeah, I think I'm learning guitar, piano
sick.
a little bit, but piano is like a big part of the like beat making process.
100%, dude.
And then just like the consoles and DJ boards and stuff like that, MIDI.
Yeah.
I've been doing hella like self like at home, because I don't really. It's more the production side that I'm going into, because I've been doing like vocals and stuff for like 5 years now.
Oh, damn.
Right.
Okay.
So I've been like making music for like 4 or 5 years, but it's the production, beat making, mixing side that I want to get more familiar with.
100%.
Once you get behind like your own stuff, like
That's
your
what
own
I'm
production,
that's like my biggest inspirations, like Yachty, Kanye, like all those guys that are like making, producing, like they're doing everything, right? And they know how to do everything. That's like the biggest inspiration for me. So I'm trying to get like them and just kind of know everything, 100%. So that I can have full creative control over what I'm doing.
Yo, exactly. That's the unique thing about like artists like that. It's like they're probably like trying to find instrumentals from other producers and it just doesn't click, so they're just like, I'm just gonna do this for myself.
Like you're sitting down and you have like you have this like vision in your head. You're like, I want this style, and you just can't find it. You're like hitting up people, send me beats, like please. That's another thing about the school. Like you hit up your whole class, like send me beats. Like I need beats, and 100%. Like, none of them are really like hitting like you want them to. So it's like you kind of want to make your own, right? It's not even just like
not even into your own hands.
Yeah, but it's not even just beat making. It's like production, mixing, mastering, stuff like that as well. Instead of sending it into somebody, you have full control and it can sound exactly like you want it to.
Yeah, but don't get us wrong. We all ask each other for help.
100%. That's how it should be. Like, because you're always like learning off of each other, and you see an idea that you didn't see by like talking to somebody else about it. You're like, 100%.
Well, I mean, the song that I sent you, that hopefully we'll play it. I mean, but I was sitting down in we were just in our apartment when I made it. It wasn't even at the studio.
Oh yeah.
And we have like a little studio set up, but I had like half of the hook and a verse. And I was sitting there for like an hour, like ripping my hair out. I couldn't figure it out. It was getting on my nerves. I was like, he walked in the room. I was like, FAROUQ, like, give me this melody for this chorus. And he was like, oh, and he just sung a melody. And I was like, oh, that's it. It's like, let's lay that down. So, we're always helping each other out with stuff like that, and it's super dope. And at school too, like, in our studio classes, like Evan's in my studio class. So we'll be in the studio and I'll play something and get their opinions on it. And they'll sort of let me know, like, oh, this mix is blah, 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 or you should add this here.
So you guys have like you guys like connect music, so like the whole like class kind of hears it kind of thing, like it's like open concept like that.
Yeah,
like,
so
they're kind of free with it.
I think we have an open mic, but we don't have anything where it's like everyone just like kind of just listen. But we got some characters at our school, like they'll start singing it out loud, proud, and it's cool.
That's
you see like different vibes, different energies from different people.
You walk down the hallway, there's people blasting their beats out loud, trying to work. And
that's like crazy.
There's like couches in the lobby. There's like someone napping, and then right next to him, some guy's like blasting a beat and playing a guitar.
That's a vibe. Holy I've never seen that Victoria show, but I could just imagine.
It's just hella creative. I mean,
that's crazy.
It's super good to just like fuel creativity, and I mean, everyone there is there for the same reason. So everyone's sort of trying to come up together, and there's never anyone like putting anybody down. It's all constructive criticism. Yeah, it's all love. Yeah,
it's not all like crabs in the bucket.
No, for real. Vibes are hella high. Everyone's just there to lift each other up. Teachers especially, they're very the things
try to build connections and everything. Like the amount of like Instagram like networks and stuff that we've probably
done already. Right? Yeah. For real, no. It's super. There's a lot of hella talented people there too, right? So
it's sick.
It's inspirational, honestly. I'm pretty inspired by some of the people. That kind of what drives me.
That's dope, bro.
Yeah, you'll see somebody like, we have a studio class where we just like make songs basically, and that's like kind of like the end of the class. You get like 2 hours and you just like go crazy. Like someone pull up a beat and someone hop in the booth and you guys can just do it. Yeah. And we'll be making a song, and this kid, I remember this one kid hopped in. Shout out A1EC Bando. He was
sick.
He hopped in, and I was just like, this kid's voice was like, oh my god. Like we were all just kind of like sitting back, and he was like, no, what are you saying? You guys were fired. I'm like, no, like you just shut us up. Like that was crazy.
Damn, that's crazy.
I think there's something about being encapsulated in the environment 100%. Itself too. It just kind of gives you a different type of motivation. Exactly what he was talking about.
That's crazy because you're surrounded by all these like talent with like the same drive, and like they're all creative and stuff like that. It's just like it's not like you're surrounded by a bunch of people that don't want anything to do with like music or like that atmosphere. It's like, because music's already a tough business, but when you surround yourself with people that like have that same drive, they know what it is. It's just like it inspires you to go forward and all that.
Feels safer.
Yeah, feels safer. That's sick.
Definitely.
That's a sick way to put it. Okay, I'm gonna play this tune right here, and then we're gonna get right back and play some of your guys' records and go back to chopping it up.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Choosing the person that you want to share your life with is one of the most important decisions any of us makes. Ever. Because when it's wrong, it turns your life to grey. And sometimes you don't even notice it until you wake up one morning and realize years have gone by. We both know about that, Bananas. Your friendship has brought glorious technicolor to my life. It's been there even in the darkest of times. And I am the luckiest person alive, thank you. I hope I didn't take it for granted. I think maybe I did. Because sometimes you don't see that the best thing that's ever happened to you is sitting there, right under your nose. But that's fine too. It really is. Because I've realized that no matter where you are, or what you're doing, or who you're with, I will always, honestly, truly, completely love you.
Hey now, just wait and see, and try to feel where you can be. Hey now, take my hand, open your eyes, and understand you can fly higher, too close to the sun. You can run faster, outrun the smoke and gun. You can swim deeper, rest on the ocean floor. But trust in yourself, forget who you were before. Just wait and see, and try to feel.
Is this all gonna be like, can I have the whole like video, audio,
100%,
everything after?
Yeah,
and like take clips from it?
100%.
Hell yeah, okay.
I'll download it and I'll send it to you.
Perfect.
Or I'll even share it on a Google Drive, whatever is easier.
Hell yeah.
Yes, we are back Proetiq Radio, Ariana coming at you live. Got the homies in the building. Right now you just listen to Cocalino Deep. It's basically a YouTube channel that plays an hour and a half mixes of, they'll take a movie and they'll take like an audio clip from the movie and then they'll just play some kind of like house music to it right after. But we also got a new record that we're going to play right now.
Yes,
I got A1 to introduce it real quick.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is MIA. For in there, everybody go stream all platforms, man.
Did you see that, Ricky?
Yes, y'all. That was crazy.
Yes, sir.
Damn. Tell us a little bit about that record. That's fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah, first of all, I mean,
I'm actually glad that that's the first time listening to it. Like, that's pretty crazy.
First reactions are everything, bro. I love putting new people on my music. It's always super fun. But
so you produce that whole, like, everything?
Not the beat, no.
Okay.
Vocal wise, like a recorded, mixed, mastered, and send it through.
That's crazy.
But yeah, we first of all, thank you for playing that on the air. I mean, that was dope. We kind of just like it was just like a regular ass like same cook up as always, just in the apartment, little home studio. We had pulled up the beat that got sent to me, and I just like I'm like the first part.
I remember because he was hyped about the beat. He really liked the beat. He's like, yeah, I can layer this role.
Yeah, 100%.
Because like I hear like the whole song as soon as I hear the beat. You know what I mean? Like
I see.
It's already there, so I kind of like could hear it already, and I was like, oh yeah, this better be. This better be tight. So I just kind of laid it down, but I was struggling with like the ending of the chorus and like some of the verse, and it was like I was there for hours, and like I worked pretty quick. Like if I would have had,
should see this guy. He'll cook up a song in like 10 minutes.
Yeah,
flat.
That's crazy, dude.
Like, really.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
that's crazy.
Gotta be quick with it. I mean, it's the practice, right? I mean, I spent like 6 hours a day minimum in my room after school.
Yeah.
Every single day, just making songs.
Damn,
I mean,
bro.
they weren't very good, but it was all practice, right?
It just goes to show that that's sick. Like, that's wild. That's that.
It's 10,000 hours, bro. That's what they
Yeah.
say, right? 10,000 hours, something you'll
True.
perfect it. So it's all about practicing and consistency for sure. But I mean, I was getting so angry. I was storming around the apartment listening to like the demo of it, and I was like, I don't like this. But like,
What didn't you like about it? Like,
just the melody and the lyrics and everything. Like, it just didn't sound right. But I couldn't like, my brain wasn't like thinking about anything else. And it was like the next day, I think I pulled it up again, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this. And FAROUQ just happened to be home, and I was like, yo, like, get in here. I need your help with this. Like, I'm gonna throw my computer at the wall. Like, please. Like, and I played it for him, like, just the beat one time, and he was immediately like, oh yeah, and he just sung it first time.
So
like,
when you say he sung the melody, like, you just kind of like hummed something kind of thing,
No,
like what you thought the vocal would sound like kind of thing.
Yeah, it's mainly like a big thing. You gotta get the melody down first. Like for me, I like when the lyrics kind of go with the beat, almost as like they're speaking to each other. So I kind of did it in a way where it harmonizes with the melody, but it's also kind of conflicting it, so it kind of has like still that edge to it.
Yeah, because if your cadence is off, right, you have the melody, you know how the melody needs to sound, but if you have lyrics that don't fit the cadence or the melody, then it's gonna sound forced, or it's not gonna flow.
And the flow is like the most important thing.
100%. Especially with something like that, right, where it's just hella like spacey. It's a slow-paced song.
They need to compliment each other.
100%. Yeah. So
I think it did pretty well.
Yeah, he just
that was
wild, stuff that he puts on there is pretty good.
Yeah.
So, well, okay, when you say you put the melody to, like what do you exactly mean? Like, I just don't know.
Okay,
Like,
so we'll have the beat, and then there'll be like a clip where he kind of just leaves blank.
Okay.
No lyrics or anything, so I'll be like, okay, play it, and then I'll sing a part. So that
okay.
I want it all to know.
Just mumbling stuff, right? Just trying to get
It's not like these set in stone lyrics, but it's just like
an
something
idea of like the pocket.
So basically a freestyle.
Okay. True.
I never write stuff down.
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
I think I've written down.
Shout out Lil Wayne.
Yeah, shout out.
Yeah, we never write anything, dude.
But no, I don't write stuff down just because I feel like whatever I'm feeling in the moment, and if I'm feeling a certain way, and I'm like, I want to like make a song right now, I won't just like write something in my notes. I'll just go where, and I always have my stuff with me to record anywhere, even if it's just like a demo, right? So I can re-record it later, and I'll just go and record it right there.
True.
Right. So I never really write stuff down, and I've kind of gotten better at like freestyling and stuff. We were doing freestyle sometimes.
Yeah.
You gotta pump it up like a factory. Yeah.
100%, dude.
It's
That's
very
crazy.
punch in style. Like, I'll do a bar and I'm like, no, I don't like that, and I'll do it again.
Okay,
we'll keep that. Do the next one, and it just kind of comes together. And you
Yeah.
can like, you're trying to rush to get through these two bars because you just thought of a fire way to end that verse.
100%.
So you're like, I gotta get that bar in, and so you like quickly do these two, and then you'll go back. It's like a whole thing.
That's crazy.
You definitely have to go back and forth, especially with
100%.
songs at the end. That's like where the mixing and mastering really start to play a big role into it. That's what I think.
And it's not linear. Like, when you're making songs, people think like you start with the beginning, and then you just make it like beginning to end. But like, I'll hear something, I don't know what to do for the intro, but I have that chorus in my head already, so I'll record the chorus, and okay, let's tackle this bridge, and then...
Or we have a duo at the end that we know we could do together and bang it out real quick.
Exactly, which is what we did.
Yeah.
Our other roommate, Mark, made a beat, and we were like, we know we want to do a back and forth section, so let's tackle that first. So we were just bouncing off each other in the last chorus, right?
So like two bars kind of thing.
Just one bar. We were doing one bar.
Damn.
We were
Okay.
No. It was super sick. That song's dope. We're still working on that one right now.
Okay, that's fire. Do you guys ever listen to like the locks, like Styles P, Jadakiss? Like they used to master that shit like bar for bar.
Hell yeah.
Like, if you listen to like some of their old songs, like back and forth kind of thing, it's like one bar.
Super cool.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Those are.
It's almost like a lost art.
For real.
Dude,
Freddie vs. Jason, X and Ski Mask. That was where I first heard that.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. They have that out. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's a different type of talent, because then you like look at Usher and like, yo, Usher's like amazing, but he doesn't write his own songs. Like he has like, most of it like, some guy came in, he produced for him.
Yeah,
he was telling me, he's like, Usher doesn't write, like he has writers and stuff like that. So his talent comes from the voice. He's like almost an instrumentalist.
Voice,
like
the cadence.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then you see people doing stuff like that, and then you're really saying that's where the creativity is coming from. And it's more of an appreciation for the work.
And those guys are in the dungeon. Like, they literally just like that album you said with X and Ski Mask? Yeah. Like I seen like documentaries and stuff about their stuff, like the way they like held it down and all that stuff. Like yeah.
I mean, that's kind of like we were saying. I was watching this recently. I think it was Vanity. It wasn't Vanity Fair, but there was an interview with the members only crew. I don't know if you know that. It's like all
members only. Yeah.
So it was like X, Lil Xan, Ski, and like all these other guys.
Lil Xan I didn't know Lil Xan.
Yeah, Lil Xan. Okay, he was out there with them. I don't know if he was technically part, but he was out there with them, especially in this. And they're just in a crib, like in Florida, like just kind of doing exactly what we're doing. Like
100%.
There's videos of it, and they're all just like showing each other songs and like making songs and stuff, and it just like hella reminded me of like what we're doing.
That's crazy, dude.
So
we were talking about that. Yeah.
On the way here, it feels like some no jumper. Jumper shit. So
that's sick.
Yeah.
So what's the vibe like in a household full of musicians? Like
amazing,
incredible, bro.
We have a lineup of like guitars. We got a piano, and we're always just like having something playing.
There's always something playing, or there's somebody making something, or somebody showing somebody something else, and
people coming in, people going out. It feels like a workspace in a home at the same time, which is amazing. Because like even at school, they'll talk to us about keeping the vibe of the studio right. So I feel like all three of us together, we know what vibe we're trying to create, so we just push it a lot more too at the same time.
So you three are all roommates?
So us two are, and our other roommate Martin. Evans pulled up. Yeah, he's pulled up. We were gonna cook up today, but we were running late today, so we didn't cook up today. But he's gonna swing by this week, and we're gonna get some shit.
So when you guys cook up within the crib, like, is there like a designated room that you guys have, or like this kind of like some rooms everywhere?
We have like three full studios, but I mean the main one is the outside of my room. We have like it's in like an open area. We just call it like the studio area because there's nothing there except we have a big ass desk, couple microphones, big ass speakers.
We don't have like big china cabinets full of plates and stuff, so everything's just music.
It's just music related.
We got a couple midis, guitar pedals, all that stuff.
Hella guitars, pedals, amps, chords everywhere.
But then we also have like our own little workspaces. Like I have one in my room, which is a pretty big table. Mark does too. Alex kind of
just use the big studio. I got a tiny ass room. The view's fire though.
That's sick. So I was gonna ask about the equipment. Like, what equipment exactly are you guys like going off of, and like who's the guitar? Because you're learning guitar right now, right? Like,
just been like 6 months.
Okay, like so
he's already almost better than I am too.
Also, who's got the guitars and the pedals and stuff like that? Like
me and Mark, mostly Mark. Shout out Mark.
So what's the if you could like run down a list of like what kind of equipment do you guys like run with over there, like microphones and midis and stuff like that? Like
Fender amps.
Okay.
Like basic ones with like presets already in them.
Okay.
We have a pedal board, but like preset pedal board.
What's a pedal like for guitars and stuff like that?
Yeah, basically. So you just click it down to
kind of change. It's like a looper kind of thing.
You could do that, but it's for effects mainly.
Oh yeah.
It's like wah, distortion, echo, reverb, and then you just like pedal it down. It's kind of like a plug-in.
Usually used for cameras and stuff like that too.
Yeah. We have a synth. Like a synth keyboard,
sick. Okay,
which is dope. It's like old. It's like I actually got it for free. I was helping.
No, but you know how expensive those things are, dude. Like, I got like this little dinky one, but and it sounds like a toy.
Yeah,
but like
you can plug it in and get the. But I mean, it's like a full size synth, and I was helping my dad move some stuff out of this house, and we were going to the house, and my mom's friend was in there, and she was just
crazy.
Like, do you want any of this stuff? And I was like, oh, like let me take a look. There's just a whole synth sitting there. I was like,
crazy, dude.
Yeah, maybe I'll take that. And so I got that for free, so that's dope. We got we're like our equipment's not, I wouldn't say
the best.
necessarily.
Yeah, we're students at the same time.
No, but still you got like but that's the best way to do it, like having equipment that is not like, you know, like
top of the line.
Yeah, but like you're forced to learn that shit.
Kind of
thing.
You have enough
100%.
You gotta make polish the diamond. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Take something. Take nothing, turn into something. So 100%. I mean, all my first album that I released was all recorded on like a mono like Amazon mic that I bought when I was 13. Right?
So we still have them.
We still have them. Yeah, we have two of them.
Yeah. And then we have a Rode, which is like the nice mic.
That's what I recorded MIA on. That was on the road. Our roommate Mark brought that down. Thank God.
That's sick.
But yeah, hell up like. Yeah, there's nothing really.
We got like two Kais just for the midi. And then that DJ boy I was telling you about. But yeah, nothing too crazy. But honestly, sick. If anyone's looking to make music, all you need is your laptop.
100%.
Oh, yeah? Yeah,
100%.
Definitely all you need is your laptop.
There's no limitations.
Yeah. And just learn, like, what DAW you're using. You just gotta know it inside out. And speed as well. But so it's not, like, anything too intensive, I think.
That's crazy.
Yeah, people think they need to go out there, get, like, a SMB $1,000 mic and get all these plugins MPK, and pedals and speakers. Yeah. Like, if you really love music and if you really just want to make music, if you get a laptop and a cheap microphone, you can make music just as good as long as you learn what you're doing. You'll find a way to make it. You'll find a way. So, I mean, I think the stereotype of, like, needing all this equipment, it's nice and it makes things easier and maybe sound a bit better, but in the grand scheme of things, you really don't need that. And it's all that, like, what you like. Like, some people specifically make their vocals sound like shit because they think it sounds nice and it fits the mix better. Yeah. Right? So it's all.
In conclusion, it's workflow. That's the word I think you're trying to look for.
100%.
Even at school, they teach us workflow. Because not even for DAWs, like, that's like the software that you use to make music on. It's not specifically this one's better than this one's better than this one. It's what your workflow was.
Better for this reason. Like one may be better for doing
100%.
Vocals, one might be better for mixing and post and stuff.
True.
So it all depends. It's different for everybody. You know, there's no formula to this, right? So when you're in school, they're not saying this is how your music should sound. This is how to get your music sound the way that you want it to.
We're giving you the insider tips right now.
That's fucking crazy. That's sick. No, that's fire.
Yeah, because
Like
so
we just started using like Reason. One of our class, our synth class uses Reason.
Okay.
So yeah, we work with like a bunch of like synths, like learning different sine waves.
We have to make the synths ourselves, like from scratch. It's like a plain sine wave, and you have to like make the sound.
Oh, so you kind of like twist a bunch of knobs and stuff and just make it sound the way you want it to sound.
But on the computer, because usually it used to be like actual physical things where you twist the knobs. But now they kind of put it all digital, and then you can link that to another DAW so that you can put on something else.
That's crazy. Also, Reason is specifically for like synths kind of thing?
That's synths, arpeggiators, like all this type of like stuff, like frequencies and all that.
It's all on there. We're learning that right now.
That's crazy,
like,
dude.
There still is like classic synths, like Mike Dean.
I was just gonna bring that up about like Kanye, Mike Dean, like
and like he has.
Yo, you ever see his like videos of him just like smoking a blunt and full of shits?
He's always smoking a blunt. He's always got a blunt in his mouth, bro.
It's crazy,
Or a bong.
Or the bong in the studio. He's the only guy I've ever seen with bongs in the studio. Like that's crazy,
sick, bro. Yeah.
Those synths are expensive.
Bro. Like, yo, trust me.
10K.
Yeah.
More than that. Some of them are crazy.
They were telling us in school there was an era where like 808s, it used to be a physical module like thing that you would use. No one liked them when they first came out because they were like, oh, that's so like extra.
Shout out Kanye West.
Until Kanye kind of did
it. They would hit pawn shops. Everyone was just pawning them, and then the younger wave, like the Kanye era, they kind of started buying them from the pawn shops, using them, and that's how 808s started
100%
back into it. So it's crazy the whole history of it.
That's crazy. No, I love that. Yo, that's crazy. Like the whole pawn shop thing that you just said, like people like think that this is useless, and then like that there's a whole era like the past like decade or two, like everybody would just go to a thrift store and just like cop shit that's like fresh as hell.
Still be doing that.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Like straight up.
I ain't got money to be buying shit brand new, dog.
No, you can find fresh shit everywhere.
That's where you got. Oh no, it's Marketplace. Never mind. Forget that.
Like, that's kind of where we're at too. Like we're trying to. Like, we're not obviously, like, very wealthy with being in school and stuff. Like, we're students trying to, like, hold it down, like, focus on music.
We don't have the best.
But we're making, like, it's kind of like making the most out of, like, what we have.
100%, bro.
Like, having Reason, like, that's, I think, I don't know, pay, like, $1 for that as opposed to, like, I don't know.
Wait, Reason is not that expensive and stuff?
Oh, so it's $1 for the first
one. Oh, yeah, okay.
And then it's like $25 every month. Yeah. But that's still pretty good.
That's crazy.
To that other stuff you could buy.
Alright, let me ask you guys this. Software-wise, DAW-wise, what do you use specifically, and like what did you start off using kind of thing?
Logic all day for me.
I started
from day one. Well, I started making music on my phone.
Oh damn! Okay, yeah, that's sick.
I'd released that on Sound. Yeah. So
and you released it on SoundCloud too?
Yeah, it's not up anymore.
Okay. But no, you gotta start somewhere. That's sick. That's
so
sick.
I released my first like 5-6 songs, and they were on my phone, and like my friends were like hyping me up about it, but I wasn't. And I look back and I talked to them after. I was like, y'all were gaslighting me. That shit was not good. They were
but at least they were supportive.
For sure. So and then I was like, I had no money. Obviously, I was like 13, 14, and I like begged my parents for like the longest time, like I need a MacBook. If you can get me a MacBook,
true.
Make it happen. So they got me like that MacBook right there, and then I paid $400 for Logic at the time. It's like cheaper now, but
it's cheaper than $400.
Yeah, it's cheaper now. It's like $250, $200. Yeah,
you get a whole bundle, I think.
Yeah, you can get a whole. So
and that's for life, right? Like it's not like a yearly subscription.
Yeah, no, you're gonna have to pay for upgrades. Sometimes.
Oh, for upgrades and stuff. Okay.
But you get the whole software for life.
Okay.
And
that's
Pro Tools is not like that.
Wait, is it Logic or Pro Tools that's directly with Mac or Apple or something?
Logic
is?
Yeah,
okay. True.
And it's really good for vocals, I've found. I mean, beat making wise, it's good, but it's not the ideal. But like vocal wise, it is really good.
True.
And it's easy. It's one of the easiest DAWs to like figure out. It's very automatic and it helps you with a lot of things. Like it's very logical. Like you want to record something, press R, right? Like
Okay.
Like I started on FL. Like my boy put me on FL. Shout out Keenan Roots.
Shout out.
Yeah. But yeah, transitioning into Logic, like I just started learning like Logic in Pro Tools, like when I got to Metalworks.
True.
So I'm kind of later to like the game and learning that like those DAWs, but transition's been nice. Like,
do you find like learning FL helped you learn Logic? Like it was easier to understand Logic because you knew FL.
Yeah, for sure.
That kind of
There's
thing?
a lot of comparisons within the DAWs, right?
True.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the same for me. My friend Cedric, he helped me out with FL Studios. We like illegally downloaded it.
Of course, everybody does that.
Yeah, that was like
PirateBay.com. Shout out.
Especially back in like 3 years ago, everyone was doing it. It was like the wave where like all the people were on SoundCloud just making beats and pumping them out.
Yeah.
But yeah, like all you have to really know is VST or like plugins.
Yeah.
And once you understand like what's like the best plugins, you could transfer that to any software. You just have to kind of understand the basics, and the basics are almost like the same for each one. Just a little nooks and crannies that you gotta get past.
Pro Tools is the biggest change. Like FL and Logic are pretty much go hand in hand when it comes to things. Like everything's fairly similar. Or GarageBand, yeah.
Basic Pro Tools is more different. Like
it's very manual. Like everything you have to do. Like if instead of like connect, like if I plug my headphones in. For Logic, it would just connect automatically to your headphones.
Okay.
Pro Tools, you have to go into the settings, and change it, and then apply, and then take it out. So it's a little bit more tedious, but it's all workflow.
It lets you have full control. That's why producers and uppers like to use it, because it's you have to do everything yourself. So there's nothing's left up to the DAW.
That's why we say console boards are the best to use Pro Tools. At least that's what
console boards meaning like physical kind
of big ass, like what you see.
What are like what's a brand of a console board kind of thing? Is it just like
there's different brands?
Is it like Pioneers and stuff, or like are they like Akai's kind of thing, or that's more of MPCs?
Those are like synthesizers and
okay.
Yeah, like MIDIs and
that's
stuff.
More for personal, but like these big consoles are made by like
different brands.
But it's not even brands, like they're businesses that just make them because they're so expensive and they're like industrial, right? You can't just like. You have to go through a whole process if you want to just like get one in your home. I don't know why anyone would. But
really?
You can get like small like tabletop ones.
Yeah, like a 12 channel.
Even like that one.
Yeah, this is similar, right?
But for them, they have like it's strips on each one, and you could individually take them out and put them back in.
Yeah,
because
it's like a computer, like basically building, but like
older technology too. Older technology.
I think we use like a Neves console.
That's one of them.
So,
But they have like some really old ones that are like very rare. Like one is like the only one in all of North America, and it's like huge. And
the one in the first studio, the wooden studio, the one that Guns N' Roses went to.
But at the end of the day, you don't need those. Those are only for like the warmth and that like kind of sound. But you could try and get that sound with like plugins and other stuff that you use, but
not as authentic.
I feel that.
Same with the vibes in the room. Like 100%. When you're in there, you feel like you could freestyle for a couple hours.
Yeah. Dude, that's wild.
Yeah.
Going back to what you said about VSTs and stuff, like you just need like if you know where to get the plugin and stuff, like where do you go about like getting them? Because like one thing that I find like I got like I was telling Evan I got like an Akai like MPC
mini, like it's literally like $130 little thing.
I think we have the same one.
Yeah, and it comes with MPC beats, but like, so I just like know my stuff on there, and I only have the plugins that I got from there like 7 months ago. Like I don't even know where to go get it and everything like that. Like, where do you find VSTs or plugins?
So like VST is a virtual instrument.
Okay.
And that's what you're going to be using for MIDIs and stuff.
Yeah.
Thankfully, all DAWs have stock ones that are already in the software, but then people want to download other ones because they have better sounds, better like things that you could control, stuff like that. And you just kind of find what's best for you. Like a lot of people use FL Studio, even if they're like on the highest level, they use FL Studio because they have Flex. And Flex is a lot better than like the one on Pro Tools, some people would think. Okay. Especially for like making trap beats or something like that. It's all at the end of the day again preference. So that's where you kind of like get stuck. Like, oh, should I use that one? Should I use that one? That's where you get confused. But you just gotta kind of like put your foot down and be like, yeah, I'm gonna just do it here. True. That's a big thing about music. You can't overthink about it.
100%. Yeah.
Some of the stock plugins aren't too bad, but finding your own sounds, like plugins are huge.
Yeah, finding your own sound just takes time in general.
You just like find them online kind of thing, like different sites and everything like that.
There's always gonna be like the couple that are like the Apple of VSTs, you know, like the ones. At the end of the day, you could get the same sound from a different VST if it's cheaper. It's just how you kind of correct the sound, because even for like Reason, as he was saying, you could twitch every little thing, like an oscillator, which is like kind of a repeater for like a frequency.
Okay. And use like the arpeggiator you can throw on.
Yeah, you could use arpeggiators and all those stuff. If you put the knobs in the right place, it could sound like anything you want.
Really?
100%.
Yeah. Especially on Reason. That's why they're teaching us for Reason and not just making us download all these kind of plugins that cost
money. There is preset sounds on Reason, and there's preset synths, but he'll do a class and he'll say, this is how the synth needs to sound, here's how to do it.
Okay.
And then our homework is like make a not like a song, but like make like a line out of it. So like
make a stem kind of thing.
Record a little melody and then throw a bass on it, and then throw like a synth in the background, and he'll say hand that in, and that's like a little project.
Or he'll show you a beat, and he'll show it to you only 2 times or 3 times if you're lucky, and then you have to recreate it. Just recreate it.
But it's they make sure we have all the tools we need. He won't be like, here's a beat, go make it. Like you should know this. It's like they teach it to you as if you know nothing, right? Because there is some people there that have no musical knowledge, and they want to do it because that's where it is, right? And that's another thing. Like if people come in, like if we're in the studio and they're playing something and it's like not necessarily great, it's the fact that you can't. It's like I don't know how to explain it. People come there to learn how to do it. Some people come there, they already know it, and they want to perfect it. But there's people that have no idea and want to do it. So I mean, you can't judge somebody that's asking a million questions that you 100%. May think are stupid or you know, stuff like that, because there's people that are totally new to it, right?
And there's people that are like 100%. The age of like 50 over there that are just trying to perfect their craft.
Oh, for real?
Some guy's got a record deal.
It's very diverse.
It's very diverse. Some guy's got a record deal and he's like, I just want to produce and stuff.
Damn, seriously? That's crazy.
But that's one reason I went to, like, I moved all the way from Winnipeg. It's like, I could have done this at home, you know, spent hundreds of hours doing it. But then I would have to
fast-tracked it too, right?
I would have to find the questions and look for the questions and like do all that.
And it's
research.
The community too.
100%.
And then you come here and it's just everything together.
Like this is where it feels like where it's happening. Like it feels like there's no limitations. Like if you want to do anything, it's there.
Yeah, so, I can't stress that enough. Honestly,
everything. This is where it's at. This is where it's happening. So.
That's sick.
Hell yeah.
That's crazy. So where growing up, like what music was like? What music did you guys listen to growing up? Like what inspired you? Like
I'll let y'all go first.
Ooh, for me, it was definitely the R&B wave.
Okay.
Like especially like back in like 2015, 2016, I think it was Bryson Tiller was dropping like trap soul stuff.
Okay.
It literally made me feel like I was like growing up with the music, because it was like the first time like people started making trap soul type stuff, and all that kind of stuff kind of hit me a lot harder than like just regular rap and regular R&B. So then once I realized like there's really no limitations, it's only the creativity that kind of pumps it out. I was like, I'm gonna do what I can to like make my own sound or do whatever anyone else is doing.
It's your own sound at the end of the day, like
because you are a brand, especially like in this music industry. you are like your own brand. That's how I view it, at least.
100%.
And you kind of have to not sell yourself, but
yeah, that's a good way to put it.
You could say sell yourself, but I'd like to say like initialize yourself in your like own niche, because like if you look at Drake, now Drake's like kind of his own niche. If you look at Lil Yachty, he's his own niche.
They say your own lane is like the best because no one else is in there, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, no one wants to listen to another clone, right? Somebody that's just doing the same shit everybody else is doing.
Yeah, authenticity and all that.
100%.
Yes. Sick. Okay.
Yeah.
So what about like? So that's what you grew up listening to, 2015 and stuff like that. Before, like trap soul and stuff like that. Right?